This is the problem. The information in and of itself is not the problem. You're not uninformed, you're more overinformed. This is the problem. The information in and of itself is not the problem. You're not uninformed, you're more overinformed. If you're following along with my content, my newsletter, my YouTube channel, it's all about finding the right signals to help you make better decisions. So there's a difference between being informed and being oriented, and those are the big takeaway for today is getting oriented towards the things that matter to extend your health span. Because you can read a longevity article every day, whether it's from the ARP or the New York Times or wherever you get your information, YouTube channels, and you can still not know which direction is up, because there's a lot of things that might not even be conflicting, but it's just being overinformed to a point where taking action becomes difficult. Sticking with something. I'm going to talk about kind of my 10-week program as I lead up to this backpacking trip, and the signals I am paying attention to versus the noise. So today is, all this time we spend reading articles that take the place of exercise-informed longevity costs you mental energy, because a lot of these trends don't move your needle. And we want to focus on signals that actually matter and let the rest drift into the background, whether it's for diet or some sort of supplement or protocol. Not all evidence is created equal. This is the little image that I made up for this webinar to separate the signals, which are more on the left side, and noise, which is mostly on the right. So consider everything the next 11. There's 10 trends with one bonus trend. They're going to all fall into one of these 4 buckets. So before you spend $1 on a trend, know where it sits, not only with the exercise or the evidence-informed background behind it, but also how it fits in for the signals you're tracking and the things you're working on. We will be using a few specific folks today to kind of talk about these trends in action. But this filter is not like a cynicism. It's just so you have respect for what's noise and you should not spend as much time on it. But for the most part, this anchored is going to have a lot of strong randomized controlled trial evidence and decades of data backing it up. An emerging trend will have a promising mechanism. So like the way in which it works is studied, is foundational, it makes sense. There's probably some early data, but maybe don't build your whole plan around it because that content or that signal is still emerging. And then the contested, as we move from signal to noise, it might still have real data. And indeed, a lot of these that I'm going to talk about, which I have some conflicting opinions on, that like grip strength, for instance, there's a lot of real data and there's legitimate debate around it. And I hope to present that material to you in a rational way. And then lastly, debunked might be a commonly held belief or something that's older and wrong for you.